They say history is written by the victors. But I've spent my life proving it's also preserved by the quiet ones. My name is Maya Chun, and I was the archivist at the City Heritage Museum, a small building full of dust, silence, and the heartbeat of a city's past. I thought my job was to protect history. Then I learned someone wanted to erase it. It started with whispers of redevelopment. Victor Dane, a sleek businessman with the smile of a savior, promised to modernize our museum. What he meant was sell the land, auction the artifacts, and build luxury condos where history used to breathe. One morning, I noticed something strange. Files missing. Accession numbers altered. Whole artworks suddenly marked as unattributed. In our database, old donors' names were replaced with blank spaces, like they never existed. When I asked Victor about it, he said, "We're streamlining records. It's just paperwork." But I knew paperwork is where truth lives. And dies. That night, I stayed late. In the basement archive, I found a ledger, handwritten by a docent named Mr. Ortega, who'd worked here since the 1970s. He logged every donation, every signature. His handwriting shook, but the details were perfect. And one line stopped me cold. Paintings 14 to 26. Gifted in perpetuity, never for private sale. That single phrase, in perpetuity, meant Victor's plan was illegal. He wasn't modernizing history, he was erasing it. I didn't shout. I documented. With help from Rosa, our conservation registrar, I traced each artwork's chain of custody, donor letters, shipment manifests, conservation notes. Every page formed a trail they couldn't bury. We made copies, timestamped them, and even photographed the database logs showing when Victor's account deleted donor names. Then I built my trap, an exhibit called Uncatalogued, Stories That Refuse to Vanish. It looked harmless, a display about archival work, but every item told the truth. On the left, a redacted database printout showing unattributed. On the right, the original donation letter, signed and dated, side by side. Fact beside fiction. I invited Mr. Ortega, a journalist, and the city's heritage officer. Victor showed up too, smiling, thinking it was a publicity stunt. Halfway through the event, I asked Mr. Ortega to read one of the letters aloud. His voice trembled as he said, "I gift these works to remain in public trust forever." The room went silent. Every reporter had their headline. Every camera had it shut. By morning, the story broke. Museum caught altering historical records, sales suspended. The city froze the redevelopment. The board disowned Victor. And the museum, my museum, was declared a permanent heritage site. Victor called it sabotage. I called it preservation. I didn't delete his name. I archived it in a small corner of our records labeled Attempted Erasure 2025. Because in history, villains deserve footnotes too. They tried to turn memory into money. But I made sure their legacy stayed redacted.